what they can do collectively as a group to actually have a neighborhood watch where one neighbor is watching out for the other neighbor, and they have a set plan of notifying law enforcement if they see something suspicious, if they see a suspicious car in the area or something like that, and reporting that and letting us do the law enforcement. We don't encourage any of the neighborhood watch programs to take any action themselves, just to be extra eyes and ears out in the community. Again, this is their chance to work with law enforcement and be on the team and collectively help. We all help each other. They help us, we help them.
Which is an excellent program, because you know you hear more and more about thefts, especially around churches and businesses, people stealing copper, aluminum. You know, the prices raise on this, and then that gets people to think. And
we do have a significant problem with thefts and burglaries in Laurel County, thefts of items from people's parked cars. And what we would tell the public on that is, when you park the vehicle in your driveway, lock it up. Don't assume nobody's going to get in it, because they probably will. And anything that's valuable, try not to leave in the car, or if you have to leave it in the car, put it under the seat, put it in the trunk, put it out of sight. Because I recently worked one in the North Corbin area where a guy took a rock and busted out the window of the car, and it was locked. He saw something he thought was valuable in the front seat of the car, and it was not. However, he thought it was, and the lady only had liability insurance on her car, so she had to repair the window herself. When in all actuality, if she would have hidden that item and not had it laying on the front seat, it would have never happened.
Exactly, and we got to be wise, because I had a cousin that was on her way to work one morning. It was a winter morning. She went out to warm her car up, and she went back in to get some things, and the car was running and warming up, and somebody come right along and stole her car.
Right. So we do have a significant problem of thefts and burglaries. You can't leave your house unlocked. You can't leave your car unlocked. And if you go to Walmart parking lot, you got to lock your vehicle up there. You just do not make any assumption that you're not going to be the victim of a crime because your car's parked in your driveway, or it's parked in a busy spot like Walmart or any department store, because those crimes are occurring there.
And you know, another thing I'd like to compliment the Sheriff's Department about is, you know, we're going to have the Chicken Festival coming up, and I noticed that they do a lot for security up there.
We will, this year, for the first time that I know, we're going to actually have a booth too, an informational booth. If the public wants to come by and ask us some questions, or make some comments, or give us some information, or just stop by and see the sheriff and talk to him and tell him he's doing a good job, or whatever, come by and see us. And we're going to have a high presence in the Chicken Festival area this year. You know, if people have problems in the Chicken Festival area, they can contact the Sheriff's Department, the City Police, the State Police, but the Sheriff's Department will have a high visibility at the Chicken Festival this year.
That's wonderful, because you never know what somebody's going to do, especially in a big crowd, and you know, you got thousands of people standing there. You know, we've been getting record attendances.
It's probably the biggest event in Laurel County every single year, and it seems like it's growing. The trend is that it's growing and growing and growing, so the numbers are going to be there. I know people that live in other counties that say, we can't wait till the Chicken Festival starts up so we can come over. So we're having a draw from all around us, and that's why it's so successful. But with that success, there's problems also, and we're going to address those also.
And we've touched on many things today. I don't know exactly how much time we got left, but we're going to give out these numbers. What's the best number to get a hold of the Sheriff's Department?
Our non-emergency number is 864-6600. If you want to talk to the sheriff, or if you want to talk to one of the deputies, or you want to give us a tip on something, and we actually have 3 incoming lines, but if you dial that number, if that number is busy, it will roll over to the other numbers. So 864-6600, and that may be you may have to dial long distance from Corbin. It would be 606, of course, and then 864-6600. And call us with any information and let us know. And don't assume that we know that things are going on. Now, of course, if you have an emergency, 911. That will get you the quickest response from the closest law enforcement agency, and we will respond. And if you call us and give us a complaint, whether it's on the non-emergency number or on the 911 number, you will get a response from the Sheriff's Department.
What's some things coming up in the near future that the Sheriff's Department would like to focus on, or maybe?
Right. Now, you know, with the holidays are coming up, and we're going to have overtime money available for the Sheriff's Department officers. We'll be stepping up our enforcement efforts on traffic. We'll be focusing, of course, on DUI.
Right.
So if you spot a drunk driver, call it in. You know, don't assume, well, they're going to find out about it, or after they have an accident, they'll find out about it.
Right.
We want to prevent that traffic accident from occurring. So if you spot someone you think is drunk, and they may not be, but if they're driving erratically, call us and let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we'll be enforcing the speed violations, because we have found that in most traffic accidents, that speed is a contributing factor